course integrates insights from oral storytellers, novelists, screenwriters, interactive and game designers, but also biology, ecology, cybernetics, and systems theory, not to mention psychology, native studies, religious studies, medicine, and other areas which take on a surprising new light when we see that story is actually at their center. But this is not a course in the sciences, or the humanities, or even the arts, understood as an existing discipline. It's a transdisciplinary journey whose usefulness lies in the degree to which it transgresses the boundaries between areas of knowledge and practice, for which story can provide a new and unified understanding, piercing barriers between existing disciplines to allow the light shined by stories to reveal connections that currently hide in our cultural blind spots. Because if we stay inside the old boundaries, we just aren't going to find the new magic. This understanding is particularly kindred to what we might call an indigenous epistemology, a place-based and indeed story-based understanding of how we know reality and choose to act within it. The course takes as its starting point the grandfather teaching of respect. Respect for story, respect for stories, and respect for the people who carry them and work with them. Did you know that the word respect is etymologically related to words like spectator? To respect someone or something is to see them. To see them as a separate being who has their own independent agency, which is to say, who can also see you. The course functions as an introduction to what might be a new discipline based on humanity's oldest cultural practice, the discipline of story. All the concepts we're going to use are defined and explained within the course based on open sources like etymologies. The course curriculum is based on my research in 3 areas. 1, creating stories as a filmmaker and screenwriter. 2, working on thousands of screen stories with their creators, professional screenwriters or students. And 3, building the online interactive documentary of the same name, available freely at biologyofstory.com, in the course of which I conducted in-depth, on-camera interviews with 120 leading story practitioners and thinkers. We'll be using that project, which contains over 70 hours of material, as a resource in this course. The biology of story expresses itself through a series of principles about story. These principles are distillations of the wisdom carried by story itself in its formal properties, inherent patterns, and emergent values, as discovered by story practitioners and synthesized in this research. Now, when I say story practitioners, I include not only, as you would expect, oral storytellers, screenwriters, filmmakers, novelists, game designers, but also many others. Story is at work in almost every area of human endeavor. Indeed, to some extent, we're all story practitioners, and this course has been built with that principle in mind.